Public service announcements are broadcasts that help raise awareness about issues benefiting the public at large and are aired free of charge for the public benefit. They include awareness of government programs, a call for the public to change behavior to benefit society, or promotion of local nonprofits that benefit the community at large. Public airwaves are controlled by the FCC, or the Federal Communications Commission. And as we have seen with recent controversies like Stephen Colbert and CBS, they can exert some power over that. It is a bit of a moot point, though, since we can now get our media from multitudes of other sources. But originally, public airwaves were the way people primarily got their information. And there were a finite number of available broadcast frequencies, and those belong to the public. Public broadcasting, like PBS and NPR, also came out of this idea that the public can benefit from broadcasting over public airways. Public service announcements almost always include a call to action, generally to change a public behavior or to support a cause that benefits the public at large. These include campaigns to end drunk driving or to support an upcoming fundraiser for a local nonprofit. The first entity to use PSAs that most closely resemble modern messages was the U.S. government. During the Civil War, the government sold bonds via newspaper advertisements that were provided free of charge and placed throughout the North to raise money in support of the war. It was so effective that the national bond sales had been credited with demonstrating what advertising could actually do, and resulted in the first national ad campaigns for private companies like baking powder, soap, and railroad travel. It actually helped launch the modern commercial advertising industry. Most national PSAs are produced by the Ad Council, which states their mission is to convene the best storytellers to educate, unite, and uplift. Their mission statement is, "By opening hearts and inspiring action, together we accelerate change." Our goal is to assess this legacy honestly, both celebrating the progress and reckoning with the problematic, as we work every day to create an inclusive and equitable culture where everyone can thrive regardless of race, ethnicity, gender, identity, sexuality, age, or ability. The Ad Council was founded by a group of advertisers that decided to help benefit the public around the World War II era, starting with campaigns for both blood donation for the Red Cross and selling war bonds. The Ad Council also facilitated print ads and media publications, as well as outdoor advertising like on billboards, to expand the reach of their messages. During World War II, one of the most far-reaching campaigns was Rosie the Riveter, which asserted, "We can do it." She became America's wartime icon for women willing to roll up their sleeves and work in the factories as part of the war effort. With able-bodied men marching off to war, 6 million women moved into the workplace to replace the men and help manufacture war materials for the effort. They also produced campaigns to increase the public's awareness of the need for blood donations to help those injured in combat. In addition to campaigns for the Red Cross and the importance of blood donation, they also created vaccination campaigns for polio and helped with promoting the March of Dimes to get the public vaccinated against polio. The Keep America Beautiful campaign encouraged people to stop littering. The crying Indian character in the campaign has been referenced in pop culture, including an episode of The Simpsons, which shows that it had an impact on the public psyche. This campaign was created during the 70s when pollution had become a serious public health issue, from both people littering, but especially from industrial pollution. The Don't Mess with Texas campaign is actually not about Texans being tough. It's actually another anti-littering campaign. Texas had a huge problem with people littering on their interstates, and they raised the fine to the highest in the nation of $10,000. The Ad Council also created and continues to promote anti-smoking campaigns that raise awareness of the serious health risks associated with tobacco use. By far, one of the most successful public health campaigns by the Ad Council was the changing of public's perception on drunk driving and its consequences. In the 1980s, DUI-related fatalities and injuries reached what could be called a national epidemic. Launched in 1983, the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration created a campaign that focused attention on the individual responsibility of the public to keep their friends from drunk driving. It would change to the more direct "friends don't let friends drive drunk," and the campaign revolutionized drunk driving perception in the 80s. It's credited with significantly reducing alcohol-related fatalities, which dropped from 21,000 a year to 12,500 a year during the campaign's peak era. The campaign focused on personal responsibility and a call to action to stop your friends from driving drunk. The campaign was created in response to increasing public concern over drunk driving and new, stricter laws. Within the first few years, the campaign was credited with helping to change social norms around drinking and driving, encouraging, according to some studies, nearly 7 out of 10 Americans to try and prevent their friends from driving drunk. National and local nonprofits are also beneficiaries of PSAs. For example, there is a national fundraiser called Bowl for Kids' Sake, which raises money for the Big Brothers and Big Sisters program. TV and radio stations around the country will give airtime to nonprofits to promote their cause and often will promote their local chapter fundraisers. Local TV and radio stations will often also promote these at the local level. Next, we'll take a look at a few different PSAs that are very short. When you watch these, pay attention to what they're saying and ask yourself, what is the call to action? We're going to start with the Friends Don't Let Friends Drive Drunk commercial. It's very short, but it's very effective. And pay attention to both the sound and everything that's happening in this.
When friends don't stop friends from drinking and driving, friends die. Friends don't let friends drive drunk.
So it's a pretty low quality, but very short, very direct. You have the sound of the cars about to get into a collision, and you have the glasses smashing and breaking. It's a very effective commercial for changing public perspective. Next, we'll look at an ad promoting Bowl for Kids' Sake at a local level.
Hi, I'm Charles Pearson, CEO of Big Brothers Big Sisters of America. Your support at Bowl for Kids' Sake will make a huge difference in the lives of children throughout Lehigh Valley by helping them overcome adversity, achieve greater self-confidence, and improve their performance in school. Help Big Brothers Big Sisters Lehigh Valley continue this tradition at Bowl for Kids' Sake on Sunday, March 3rd at AMF Parkway Lanes. Register today by visiting our website.
So that PSA is asking members of the community to help support the local Big Brothers and Big Sisters. Last, we'll look at a PSA that addresses both a public health crisis, the Alzheimer's disease, and fundraisers that help to promote awareness and combat the disease. This one's kind of personal to me. My mother is heavily involved. Her father died of Alzheimer's, and she has on numerous occasions been the single individual that raised the most money for the Walk to End Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's is not taking a hiatus during COVID-19, and neither can we. This year, the Walk to End Alzheimer's is everywhere, from Savannah to Bluffton to Statesboro. While we won't gather in large groups in person, we will join together virtually. Go to alz.org/walk. Find your walk, lace up, and get your team ready to take part in the Walk to End Alzheimer's, the world's largest event to raise awareness and funds for Alzheimer's Association.
So in conclusion, remember, public service announcements are basically messages for the greater good. They'll have a call to action for people to either change their behavior or to participate in a thing that can help benefit society.